Okay, this video is to help expand from vertex form to standard form. So vertex form will look like y equals ax minus h squared plus k, although some of the values such as h and k could be 0. So when we look at the first one, actually it's like we have a k value of 0. There's nothing on the end. All I need to do is expand the x minus 10 all squared. So we have methods such as FOIL using algebra tiles or the window method. I'll use the window method. I need to recall that x minus 10 squared is short for x minus 10 times the same bracket, x minus 10. So I can fill out into my window x and minus 10, x and minus 10. Multiplying through each row, I have x times x is x squared. X times negative 10 is negative 10x. Negative 10 times x is negative 10x, and negative 10 times negative 10 is positive 100. So these two are like terms, so I wind up with x squared minus 20x plus 100. So the vertex form y equals... So the vertex form y equals x minus 10 squared can be written y equals x squared minus 20x plus 100. There's nothing else to write. And since it's now in standard form, I actually know that the y-intercept of this curve is 100. Okay, looking at the second example, we have, again, there's no k value, but I have a value for a which is other than 1. So I'm going to have to multiply my window method by 4 when I'm done. So first we'll expand x plus 3 all squared, doing the window, x3, x3. I have x squared, 3x, 3x, and 9. And gathering the like terms, I have x squared plus 6x plus 9. So that means I can write over here 4 times x squared plus 6x plus 9. And now I will need to distribute the multiplier of 4 into the bracket. So we have 4 times x squared is 4x squared, 4 times 6 is 24x, and 4 times 9 is 36. So the standard form of the original vertex form, y equals 4 times x minus 3 all squared, turns into the standard form y equals 4x squared plus 24x plus 36. You'll notice that the a is the same for both. Alright, and the last one is the harder one because this time we actually have a value assigned for k as well. So much like the other ones, we're going to start by, the first thing will be to expand the square. The next thing will be to multiply by the a value. And then finally, we will need to include the constant 5 of negative 5. Okay, so with my window method, I have x plus 4 and x plus 4. So I have x squared, 4x, 4x, and 16. And collecting the like terms, I wind up with x squared plus 8x's plus 16. So I'll write that. I have now replaced just the multiplication of the binomial. So I have y equals negative 3 x squared plus 8x plus 16 and subtract 5. So my first step is done. My second step is to multiply. So the negative 3 only multiplies the stuff into the brackets because the negative 3 is not over here multiplying the negative 5. So I get y equals negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 8x is, negative 24x, and negative 3 times 16 is negative 48. Now, I haven't dealt with the minus 5, so I'm going to carry that down to minus 5. Alright, so our last step then is to now include the constant. We notice that negative 48 is a constant value as well as negative 5, so those two will be combined and the other like terms will stay. There are no more like terms, so we have negative 3x squared minus 24x, and putting together negative 48 and negative 5 I think is negative 53. So the expanded or standard form of the original equation, y equals negative 3 quantity x plus 4 squared minus 5, expands to y equals negative 3x squared minus 24x minus 53.